A North Bay pianist is back playing concerts just 6 weeks after brain surgery. Tom Montgomery suffered from hand tremors that threatened his ability to perform. Well, then he underwent advanced neurosurgery using electric pulses to stimulate his brain. And Tom joins me now live here in studio along with neurosurgeon Dr. Mark Sedrak, Chief of Neurosurgery at Kaiser Permanente Redwood City. Appreciate you both being here. Tom, I want to start with you. What an incredible comeback. Did you think that this was possible and so soon?
Well, certainly not so soon, but I had heard wonderful things about the surgery, and so I was very excited to get the okay to have it done.
Describe a little bit of what your day-to-day life was like before the surgery.
Well, I mean, life goes on, but I've played the piano all my life. I made my living as a pianist, and although I'm retired, I could no longer play because the essential tremors had just gotten so bad. So it's a sad situation. I mean,
yeah,
I wasn't gonna.
You want to be back to being Tom, the pianist, right? Dr. Sedrak, why was Tom a good candidate for this deep brain stimulation?
Yeah, so deep brain stimulation is a surgical procedure that we do to treat patients who have essential tremor. And we implant these electrodes in the brain. Now, these electrodes are then connected to a battery that goes in the chest, just like a pacemaker. And we deliver electrical pulses to the brain, and by doing so, we can stimulate and actually change the function within the brain itself.
And does that happen immediately, or is it over time?
It happens pretty immediately, but there's lots of different settings and possibilities that we're able to perform with the battery itself. And so we try to optimize it. And so for Tom, we're really trying to tailor this therapy so that he gets an optimal outcome, and he has all his fine motor controls and the ability to play the piano in the way that he likes.
Okay, so what is the success rate for deep brain stimulation?
Well, the good news is that it's very high. And so the surgeries came into fruition in the late 90s, and they've really advanced over the last 25, almost 30 years at this point. And so the success rate is very high. And patients have an enormous amount of tremor control as a result of it. We not only treat patients who have essential tremor, but we can treat patients who have Parkinson's disease. We can even treat patients who have epilepsy and even obsessive compulsive disorder and other disorders that occur in the brain.
Okay, really sounds beneficial, but what about risks?
Of course, any surgery we do that has risks. And so this isn't a first-line treatment for patients who have essential tremor. This is really a treatment for patients who are medically refractory, who have essential tremor, who have tried other treatments, who have quality of life impairments, who have the inability to drink out of cups, who maybe want to get back to things like musicality. Now, we have inside Kaiser Permanente a comprehensive movement disorders group, and we vet patients who might be candidates, who might benefit from medical therapies, and who might benefit also from surgical therapies. And a part of that comprehensive movement disorders group, we decide who might benefit from surgery and who might not. And along those lines, we also do something special in Redwood City, where we actually provide these surgeries in the highest level of quality, and we try to precisely target these regions within the brain itself. So it's all about real estate. It's all about location, just like real estate, I should say.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's location, location, location. Where these electrodes actually end up in the brain really matters, and that determines how well a patient might do.
Will they need to be relocated at some point?
Well, that's the good news, is that these new electrodes that we use, these new systems that we implant, if we get them in the right location, really within about a ½ millimeter of where we want them to be, there's an enormous amount of options where we can actually change it all non-invasively, and we can change the pacemaker so that we can adjust and get exactly what we want.
Gosh, it really is incredible. Tom, for you, were the effects almost immediate?
Yes, and I was surprised. I was looking for side effects, and virtually none. It's just that my hand is now steady, you know? And I mean, it used to be really shaky.
And so what's that like, to really have your hands back and under your control?
Well, it's like normal. It's the way it should be. You know.
How grateful are you to the doctor and the folks there at Kaiser?
I'm very grateful, and I've expressed that many times. And yeah, modern medicine has saved my life several times, and I'm getting to be an old man, and I'm very grateful.
Well, we appreciate you both coming here. Thank you so much, Dr. Tom. It really is lovely to see the joy in your face and to listen to you being able to do something that you love, playing your beautiful music. So thank you both. Really appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Alex?
What a wonderful story. Glad to hear that Tom's back playing the piano again. All right.